Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for coming to class, although I am not there. Apologies. I did leave this morning at 6:45 a.m., and it was my intention to be there nice and early and be able to be prepped. I did have your prizes for all the different menu assignments that you guys completed, and we were going to start our first week of intro to restaurant design. Now, that being said, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on what we would have done today. We can make up this stuff. There was no assessment here today. So we were going to do a few things. First of all of which, we were going to go into our Week 7 Introduction to Restaurant Design. Now, I think this is something that you should review on your own for the meantime. I'm going to pull out some pieces that I think it's good for us to talk about in class when we return on Week 8. But for the meantime, if you can, please go through that. It's some good content about also what does the rest of the semester look like. Now that I actually mentioned that, I will pull up that one particular slide because I feel like that's pretty important. So the first 6 weeks of this course, we really talked about restaurant design. We talked about all the things that we would be doing, could be doing, and developing our own restaurant concept. Now we're at the point right now where we're going to start all of the design portions. So this week would have been our intro. We would have done a Visio training assignment, which you will still do. It's not worth any marks, but it is something I want you to go through because it will help you learn all of the different ways in which we can use the program. And then I was also going to hand out a bonus assignment worth up to 5%. I'll go through that in just 1 second, and I won't make this video too long. Just so you know, when we return on week 8, 9, and 10, what we will be doing is we will have 5% in-class assignments each of those weeks. Each week we'll talk about design for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll jump into the in-class assignment. Those must be done by the end of that class. And we'll be designing different parts of restaurants. So if you work smart, you will be able to use some of this material for your final restaurant concept project. As an example, I think on week 9, we're going to design a small lounge/bar. You'll be able to cut and paste certain items that you do design into your actual other project. So that would be useful. I'm actually at my wife's restaurant right now because that's the closest place I could think that has internet. Left my phone at home. So that's what the rest of the next 3 weeks looks like. On week 11 and 12, both of these are going to be virtual classes, kind of like today. So what these are is on week 11, we're going to be, you're going to be completing a bonus package up to, a branding package, another bonus option up to 5%. I'll also be handing out a case study, which will be the test. And then on week 12, you'll be asked to submit your final solution to the case study during that class time. Okay, so think about it more so about a week 11 will be like a work week and prepping for your case study, prepping for your test, and on week 12 you will actually be submitting your answers during the time of which our class runs at. And then that leads us to week 13 and 14. So on week 13 and 14, presentations, we'll design that when we come back on week 8. We'll decide who's presenting on week 13 and who's presenting week 14. I think draw out of the hat will be fun. And then that will be the rest of the course. So I go through the top 10 design restaurants throughout this whole PowerPoint. Lots of great information, but I won't do this here today, but please take a look when you have a moment. When you are done that, there'll be 2 different activities that I want you to look at. First of which is going to be a Visio training activity. Now, Microsoft Visio is a very useful design software. It can be used in many different capacities. As I showed you, I don't know if you remember, in week 1, we did talk about the Redline Brewhouse. So Redline Brewhouse is a restaurant here in Barrie, and it's one of those things that we used this software in which to develop. So what you'll be doing in this one, and I'm not going to go through in detail right here, we will review it when we come back on week 8, but what I want you to do is go through and follow the instructions that they have, and we'll be using Visio in which to do some small design creations. So in this particular one, it has you rearranging different pieces, it has you adding in doors, it has you creating small bathroom units, all kinds of stuff. So please go through on your own, see what you can do, and then when we cycle back on week 8 after your nice lovely reading week, we'll go through this briefly, and I'll show you some of the hints and tips and tricks that you may have missed out on. So that's Visio. And there are 4 different options. Sorry, my mouse pad's so sensitive. There's 4 different little training options, one of which is doing layers, one of which is developing a small bathroom, and another one is a small little living room area. All of your stencils for your different equipment is all over on this side. So you're simply able to go over here, select items that you may need, and be able to place them in here if you're looking for sofas or chairs or tables or whatever it might be. Okay, so it's actually quite a simple, user-friendly program. You just got to play with it, have a little fun with it. And then finally, there's a bonus assignment. So I'll just give you a little brief introduction to what it is. And then on your own, over the next couple weeks, you can start going through this. So it's actually going to be November 10th for you. I said November 3rd for the other class because we had a full class in which to work on it. This one is November 10th, so I'll give you an extra week, and you will be designing a bachelor apartment. So this could be a single-story bachelor apartment. I've given you some options for different sizes of rooms, and then basically what you'll be doing is going through and using a fairly small floor plan to create an area that has a bedroom, a living area, a kitchenette, a separate bathroom, and then just a way in which that they can walk all through it, so no congestion areas. And then down here as well, it will tell you exactly how to add all the templates, so you go through those steps there, and then also how to set up the Visio page size template, so the right size page. So this is up to 5% bonus. There is in Blackboard a submittal link already posted there, and that is just at the very top, right here. There you go. So that should be visible to you, and you should be able to go through Visio, and you'll see some of those things I talked about, where more shapes. If you wanted to add more templates, you go to more shapes, maps, floor plans, building plans, and add. So that's all in the assignment. All those instructions of what I'm showing you right now, that's all in the assignment. It shows you how to do it. That'll be it for now. I'm so sorry once again. People get in car accidents, and that really messes up my life. So therefore, it messes up your life. Thank you so much. Have a great reading week. Take some time for yourself, and I'll see you on week 8. I'm there all day tomorrow, so if you do want to come and chat with me, E121G or my email. And other than that, have a great day.